Hello, everybody. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and welcome to a water signs reading, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is actually part of the all signs reading that is typically exclusive content found only at Harmonia Friends, where you can gain access. And yes, there is a 30-day free trial right now, guys. So if you want to see the entire reading and look at other placements of your chart, this would be the time to go to Harmonia Friends and get the entire reading for all signs, not just the water signs, but the other elements as well. But each week I pull an element, and you guys are the element that gets the public reading today. So let's see what's going on for our water signs. If you guys like any of these decks that I'm using, just go in the description box below. All of the information is there, and let's get started. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what do our water signs need to know? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What do they need to know? We're using the Mermaid Oracle deck. Here we go. Gratitude. This is a time to showcase gratitude and appreciation. Being grateful is a very powerful tool when it comes to changing the vibration, especially when it comes to your own emotions in place here. But let's see what the book has to say for gratitude here. It says, collective, my water signs, develop an attitude of gratitude and watch the world around you change for the better. Is your cup half empty or half full? This mermaid has swum into your reading today to remind you to be grateful. She says it's easy to be grateful for the good things in life, but imagine if you could be grateful for, well, everything, knowing that the universe never makes a mistake. Contemplate this concept even if you find it's a little challenging. This is the best time to use it in challenging times because, like I said, it can shift your vibration. It could shift the fear and not allow manifestations of the lower end things coming to life. But let's see what the challenge is with this gratitude, because something here I feel is shaking you to the core, bringing in the emotions here for you. No reversals on initial story play before we break into each individual sign. Well, you're going through a new beginning here. The challenge here is to be optimistic. That's a lot what's in front of you, water signs. But there's still something here that you're sad about. It could be that you're missing. Maybe you feel like you're missing out, or maybe you have fears of it just having a repetitive pattern of it turning out how it used to be. Maybe you haven't had much success in certain situations. But I do feel like there's a lot of reminiscing about the past, reflection here, and you can't see necessarily everything there for you, water signs. Yeah, we got the Empress here. Taurus and Libra energy here. This is about receiving. This is about fertility. I have some water signs here with their challenge of gratitude is that you deserve this, because I feel like you have a brand new start. But some of you may have some guilt and shame for how this is coming about. It's not saying that you don't deserve this at all, but maybe this is a time to be grateful for what you have, because you have, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. There's something about it being in a situation that could have been worse for you, water signs. But you got through it. And some of the decisions that you had to have made to have this new beginning, well, you may have had to let things go. And in that shape, that could have been people. It could even have been a job. It could even have been an older version of you, water signs. But I feel this is someone here who might feel a little bit guilty for what's to come. These are gifts that are coming your way, and there's appreciation ship here for how far you've come. But it's going to be different for each individual sign. So we are going to jump into Cancer now first. Cancer is up. Let me just timestamp this. Cancer. All right, reversals are now up. We're using the Muse deck. Only time they're not up is when they have particular cards in here that are horizontal. I take them up. All right, what's going on here for Cancer? You deserve this, Cancer. And the High Priestess energy. Oh, there is a sweeping amount of emotions coming out there for you with the Queen of Emotions. That's the Queen of Cups. That's you. It is reversed here. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Look at these major arcanas. You have 4 major arcanas here on the deck. You have some individuals around you, Cancer, where I feel that you are being guided here not to tell everybody absolutely what is going on in your life. You may be an intuitive individual. You may be doing similar work to what I do, being a psychic medium, a reader. But whatever it is, I do feel you don't give all of your secrets away right now. You're keeping how your new start is kind of behind the scenes, and the appearance of gratitude and appreciation, I feel like you're getting some kind of abundance or some kind of attention here. But I also feel that there is an individual in your premise that may be a little bit jealous of how you are transforming. And I do feel jealousy because there has been a part here where you may have felt that you had to beg and crawl and get through something. And now that you've done it, now that you allowed it, when you do get gifts, when you do get the attention, this individual seems to piss on the parade, okay? Making you feel guilty, making you feel shameful. And I feel this energy here for you is to not allow this individual to make you feel like you don't deserve the attention that you're getting right now, or you don't deserve I feel like it's either attention or money or being well received here for this Cancer. But I do feel like someone here is a little bit jealous. I'm all to the flame here coming out on how far you've come. So, and I do feel like this is either a friend, could even be a family member, but this is an individual here who should have your back. And this may make you upset because you want to share your successes, you want to have appreciation, but it's kind of hard to even give that when this individual knocks you down a level, knocks you down. But let's see what advice Spirit has for you using the Cozy Witch Tarot. No reversals on here. What advice do we have for Cancer? Oh my gosh, we got the 5 of Cups twice, 10. This is coming to an end now. Spilled tea isn't the end of the world. There's something about sending this individual love and appreciation. It's one thing if they're nasty to you. I would say use discernment and boundaries, and you should speak up if that's the case here. But it doesn't necessarily mean you have to throw it back into this individual's face. I feel like this person is not used to you getting the attention or is used to being in a different role. Now there's some jealousy here with you getting back on your feet or feeling good about life. And this person here wants you to knock down because they're used to you being the one to cry or you being the one upset, and for them to have something of advice or being there for you. And there's something in this level where I almost, honestly, if this person here comes off as passive aggressive or says something to you, I feel that you should ask them, are you okay? Or is everything okay with you? Because the tables have turned a little bit, but this individual may just be missing the attention of being there for you. And that may be something significant where you don't need that right now, but it's not saying that they feel a little bit underappreciated. It's just because you don't need that energy of that individual right now. So there's something about this person's jealousy that, even though they should be more appreciative and gratitude for where you are, I feel like it gets thrown in your face a little bit. So I do feel like this connection here is a little bit rough. I do feel right now there's something here about just reflecting back to them and knowing that it's this person's insecurities, has nothing to do with you. They're just used to a lower vibration of you, and to see you optimistic and to see you not necessarily telling all your moves is the part for you where your spirit is growing, your spiritual being is evolving. So this is just the change of what this relationship or situation is becoming for you. All right, I'm going to clear the board and we're going to start with Scorpio next. All right, let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Scorpio is up next. Scorpio. The Three of Emotions. The Three of Cups. The Ten of Voices. You're not selfish. I don't know what got this in your head, but I got a Scorpio here who had individuals around them who were not supportive, who struggled with being themselves and being authentic and honest. And I feel like there are individuals, and this is kind of similar to Cancer's energy, and I feel like there's just a lot of jealous people around my water signs right now, that you needed to take a break, or this is you saying, I need to take a break. But with the Ten of Swords, this feels like you feel very guilty and shameful for wanting to do something for you only. And this is like a card of really strong indulgence, but with it reversed, sometimes it can come off as selfish. But with the combination of how these cards are, I really feel like this is the end of you people pleasing. This is the end of you not taking care of yourself. This is the beginning here where it may feel uncomfortable, because as you had the school of fish, now you're taking a pause. Notice that she's kind of like hanging there and there's a school of fish around you. There's individuals who are watching you take a pause, appreciation, love. And it's not that you are screaming hate. It's just you needing a break, you needing rest. This is a very simple reading for Scorpio, but there are individuals who are ticked off that you are taking a break. And this is somebody here who is pampering themselves. I have the Empress here. The Empress is all about receiving, but also knows how to take care of herself. And I do feel like I have some individuals here who are just taking care of themselves right now. And however that may be, but it's not going to be everybody's wishes. It's almost going against other people's wishes here with that genie on the bottle here. So it's like, oh my gosh, am I going to get... I almost feel like you feel like you're going to get punished by individuals or even the universe for trying to do something on your own. What advice does Spirit have for you, Scorpio? Yeah, Nine of Wands. There's those boundaries. It would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. And that's what Spirit's reminding you, Scorpio. It's okay to have these boundaries. Yeah, people are going to cut you a little bit. Yeah, it's going to hurt. But I also feel that you know that your candles are running out and that there's one flame here, and this is your internal flame. And so I feel this level here of just to appreciate yourself for sticking up for yourself this time, because I feel like in the past, you may have had regrets for not doing that. And now you're choosing differently. And that is making yourself the center of attention right now. And others may not like that, but that doesn't mean that you can't be grateful. And appreciative for yourself. And I think that's what a lot of you may sometimes forget, is to give yourself a pat in the back when you do make these boundaries. You don't always have to look at these boundaries as something as um, a shame or that you did something bad. Boundaries are, if they're done right and healthy and not vindictively, is because you are taking time for self-reflection. You are trying to take the time to heal. And that's what I see you doing here with that Nine of Wands. All right, let's move on to our final sign, Pisces. All right, so we have Pisces up next. Almost forgot the timestamps. I'll do that now. Pisces is up. And a reminder, if any of these resonated for you, make sure you guys go ahead and hit like. Look at this. We have one that fell out already. The ones that I don't take reversals on here, which is the Muse of Inspiration, because it's its own card for this particular deck. All right, Pisces. Oh, look at that space. Enough. I've had enough. Oh my God. Now this is where you're being driven by anger. This is where you were tired of not having a new beginning. This is where you are looking at the things that happened to you that were awful and saying, thanks, I know now. And now I'm going to get on this freaking road and I'm going to go. And I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove to myself, not because you want to prove against others. And I do feel like there's others here where you may start off with of, I'll show you. Maybe they really, really screwed you over. Maybe they really, really hurt you. And they did, because we have the Ten of Swords here with the reverse. It's something, it's not about coming out of it. This is something here that you feel like you'll never get over. This was so painful. This was so vindictive. This was so hurtful. It's like, how on earth could I show gratitude for those individuals? Well, this gratitude right now is being thrown in the face of saying, I will show you. This is you using your anger to inspire you with an idea of, hold up, I'm the one in charge of my happiness. Hold up, I don't have to vibe this way. Remember, it could be your superpower too. Gratitude and appreciation is, at least I know now. Thank you. Because now I can move forward. Now I can move ahead. And I don't see you feeling guilty or shameful. I see you feeling like you might be a little bit angry at yourself. Maybe you feel like you wasted your time on this person or the situation or this job, but you're not going to let it stop you. This is now inspiring you to make a different move, because this I show you attitude is what is allowing you to feel alive again. So you may be starting off as anger, like I said, against other people, but I think it's going to transpire into, I'm so glad I freaking did this. I'm so glad I put myself out there in a different way. I'm so glad I started a health regimen. I'm so glad that I started that business. There's something here where there will be a blessing out of it. There will be for you, Pisces. Let's see what final advice Spirit has for you before we move on to our fire signs. And like I said, those fire sign readings are only at Harmonia Friends, okay, on the All Signs. Eight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, you're going places. That is a card here. I'm sorry, not the Eight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. This is a card here of long-term goals. This is a card here of also use this determination here to take, I like how it's like a box of chocolates, because I always think of Forrest Gump. It's like, life's like a box of chocolates, right? You never know what you're going to get. And Spirit is reminding you that during this long-term goal, whatever you're trying to achieve, that it's okay to try different things out. That you don't have to be successful or a win on the first first time you get something, all right? There are going to be failures. There are going to be duds. There are going to be candies you may not like. And Spirit's reminding you, as you remove the things that you do not like that, it's creating room for what's best for you. So Spirit is saying, have gratitude and appreciation for how far you've come, but also for the experiences that you are going to be challenging yourself to partake in. All right, guys, like I said, would love to see you over at Harmonia Friends, but if not, this is where we part ways. You guys take care and have a good one.